Welcome to Math with Professor V. Here is your latest series of the day. It's that time of year where a lot of calculus students are starting to study infinite sequences and series. So I thought it would be time to add to the playlist and revisit testing infinite series and determining whether or not they converge or diverge. So here we have the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 4 square root of n over 10n to the 3/2 minus 7n plus 2. So when I look at something like this where we have, this is not a rational function, but we have, expression with powers of n in the numerator, powers of n in the denominator, my mind immediately goes to trying the limit comparison test. Because, integral test, I try to avoid that one. This one doesn't look like a good contender for ratio or root tests, so that's looking appealing. Now, with limit comparison, how do we know what to compare it to? Well, you look at the highest powered term, highest degree n is in the numerator, and you look at what the highest degree of n is in the denominator. So up top, we've got square root of n, that's n to the 1/2. And in the denominator, we've got n to the 3/2. Simplify. That'll give us 1 over n. Yes? What do I know about 1 over n? Not much. It's just a sequence. But I know a lot more about the sum of n equals 1 to infinity of 1 over n. This is the harmonic series. And what do we know about the harmonic series? It diverges. So I have strong reason to believe that all of the terms of this series are basically growing or shrinking, however you want to think about it, like the terms of the harmonic series here. They're just, off by a few constants, but they're not playing a huge role when it comes to determining convergence or divergence of the infinite sum. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use limit comparison test. I'm going to compare, this is a sub n if you want to think of it, right? The terms of my series with b sub n, the terms of the harmonic series, 1 over n. A lot of the time students forget to write the sigma here and state that we know this is the harmonic series and it diverges. This is just a sequence when you have no sigma. So you would lose points if you do not write this statement out as part of your solution using the limit comparison test. Okay, here we go. So yes, let's use limit comparison test. And I'm going to look at the limit as n approaches infinity of the terms 4 rad n over 10n to the 3/2 minus 7n plus 2 over 1 over n. Okay, dividing by 1 over n is the same as multiplying by n to the first. So you can just imagine like this n's going to come up top here. So now you have n to the first. So we'll have the limit as n approaches infinity. 4n to the 1/2 times n to the first is going to be 4n to the 3/2. And then we have all of this over, I think that's crooked, 10n to the 3/2 minus 7n plus 2. Okay, now we need to evaluate the limit. So as n approaches infinity, the numerator is going to infinity, the denominator is going to infinity. We cannot use L'Hopital's rule when evaluating this limit because notice numerator and denominator are not differentiable functions. N, right? N takes on distinct values, integer values only, so it's not going to be differentiable. Oh, heavens no. So what can you do? We'll check with your instructor. You have your pre-calc little shortcut method. You can just take the ratio of the coefficients of the leading terms. But we ought to be more precise and use our limit techniques that we learned back in Calc 1. I'm going to divide by the highest power of n from the denominator, which is n to the 3/2. Everybody gets divided by n to the 3/2. Always highest power from the denominator, not the entire expression. And then we have limit as n goes to infinity, and just clean up. Up top we'll have a 4 now, 10 minus 7n over n to the 3/2 is going to be 7 over n to the 1/2, and then plus 2 over n to the 3/2. Now I can evaluate the limit as n goes to infinity. 7 over n to the 1/2 goes to 0. So does 2 over n to the 3/2. And then I'm just left with 4 over 10, which simplifies to 2/5. Now, this is where you need to pay attention. What test did I just use? Limit comparison test. So what do I care about this limit? What's interesting or important to me? Simply the fact that it's finite and not equal to 0. If you got infinity or 0, then the limit comparison test gives you no information, and it doesn't mean that it failed or anything like that. It means most likely you failed if you actually were supposed to use limit comparison and you picked the wrong series to compare it to. So if you are correct in using limit comparison, but you get infinity or 0, that means you picked the wrong series to compare it to. Try again. Or it may be time to try a different test. Either way, no info. You can't make any sort of conclusion. Now, in this case, I can draw a conclusion. I have a finite non-zero number as the result from my limit. The limit of the ratio, right, of the terms of my series and the terms of the harmonic series. What does this tell me? That they behave the same. They're twinsies. They are BFFs, however you want to think about it. So, since the harmonic series diverges, my series does the exact same thing. It diverges as well. We have to summarize now. So this tells me that the sum, n equals 1 to infinity, of 4 rad n over 10n to the 3/2 minus 7n plus 2 also diverges. And then we'll just state it again what test we used by the limit comparison test. I let my students abbreviate LCT, but you do what makes your professor happy, okay? So something important to keep in mind when doing the limit comparison test, the value here doesn't matter just as long as it's not 0. And had I compared the terms of my series with the terms of a convergent series, then this same result would have told me it converges. Just keep in mind, we know our series does the same thing as whatever we compared it to when this limit is finite and non-zero, okay? Another thing to keep in mind that doesn't come up a whole bunch is that you can only use limit comparison when the terms are not negative, but most of the time we don't have that issue. So you would not use it on an alternating series though, okay? Good. I hope that helped. Let me know how you enjoyed this infinite series, and if you'd like me to keep doing more series of the day, I can switch it up because I know that's a topic that a lot of students struggle with. If you need more help though with limit comparison test or even direct comparison test, I have a whole playlist of video lectures just on sequences and series. Oh yeah, I even have a 6-hour video broken up into 2 parts where I solve 100 questions on everything sequences and series. So I think you ought to check it out. It's all linked in the description. I love you so much. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Math with Professor V, and I will be back sooner than later.